What's up? Alright, not quite the video that I had planned. I know I originally said in the last video I had a really cool video planned for this one. That's not probably going to go ahead just yet, as I actually sold the bike that it was about. But basically what I want to do is just do a little comparison over hardtail and slope bikes in terms of dirt jumpers. I've got quite a few clips of the slope bike that I had, and then I'm going to do a little comparison, sort of compare what's better for what, and how they do actually ride, because a lot of people don't know, or a lot of people have never even experienced what a slope bike's like to ride. So that video is yet to come, and I will do that at some point. However, this video, another video that I've wanted to do for a little while, but I want to kind of run down what it's like to ride a 27.5, in this case the Remedy, on more technical tracks. And I know a lot of people, yeah, they kind of question, you know, 29 or 27.5, depending on what you kind of ride. So I thought I'd just do a video with the GoPro on the helmet and show you what it does actually look like down a pretty technical kind of route orientated track. Super slippy. I'll probably be running about 22-ish PSI front and rear. And yeah, obviously GoPro on the head, so hopefully it's not too rattly. Otherwise I'll kind of keep an eye on it as we go. I'll try and do a little bit of commentating, but yeah, see how we go. Alright, so track I'm doing is basically climbed up Glowworm. So we start on Glowworm, dropping into Native. So again, back out here in Te Miro, just my local spot. But yeah, we'll be doing, there's two kind of splits on this track, and I will be staying onto Native, and it comes out down right at the bottom, down by the sort of bottom of the park near the lake. So it's a little bit of a longer run, but yeah, I'll try and talk a little bit and explain on the way down. All right. It starts pretty mellow, to be honest. Although we've had quite a bit of rain lately, so I'm not too sure what the lower half is going to be like. There's the mud. Whoa. Oh. Shouldn't have avoided that. So bars are currently uncut at 820mm as well. So tracks like this, they get pretty tight. So if you're not confident with like where your bar placement is, I'd definitely cut your bars down if you got stock bars on. Yeah, it was slick. Alright, so that's sort of the main kind of halfway point. But yeah, so far bike handles pretty well. It's definitely bumpy. I'm sure the GoPro is probably picking up some of the vibrations on the mount as well. But yeah, really tiring. Obviously it's going to get mad hab, arm pump, and sort of, yeah, grip strength probably plays a big part in stuff like this. But for the most part, the bike, if you can hold speed, the 27.5 is fine over this sort of thing. Biggest thing at the moment is probably traction, just due to it being really wet. Obviously not many people ride this track. It's pretty overgrown on the top, so that top surface is pretty slippy. But yeah, keep going. So yeah, tracks like this, that 29er is just going to roll over everything a bit smoother. 27.5, pick your lines a little bit more careful, just like bits like this. This bit's pretty steep. Oh. So yeah, 29 will just sort of hold its line probably a little bit better, but you find with 27.5 you're going to fight the bike a little bit more. Mud in the eye. Hold up. Alright, carry on. There's mud in my eye. So this gets pretty bumpy from the bottom here down. As we get nearer the water. Back wheel is all over the place. Hey. Nearly down. Oh. Alright, I'm sure I got mud on my face. That was pretty sloppy, as you can see. But yeah, bike handled pretty well. That was basically run down, kind of probably the most technical track here, to be honest. Up in the woods, finishes at the lake, so that bottom part gets pretty sloppy down the bottom. Dissector on the rear actually held up pretty well. 27.5 in the rear is easier to throw around. I definitely was sort of losing the back on that sort of second half a lot more. You do rely on the front. So yeah, something else to bear in mind. I do have a mate that's actually converted this exact bike now to mullet, with a Zeb on the front. So it'll be pretty interesting to see how he finds riding that on tracks like the one I've just done. But yeah, for the most part, honestly, it's by feel. If you like to be able to throw the bike around more, 27.5. If you want something that's faster, probably a bit easier to ride, they call the Slash Magic Carpet for the reason it just glides over everything. But this thing does, it's just your tolerance to it. I can keep up with mates on their 29ers as well, so it's personal preference. But yeah, I love it. I also don't ride tracks like that a whole lot, so it doesn't bother me. But yeah, pretty mad evening here as well. So that's pretty much it for this video. That's all I really had planned. But yeah, basically next video, hopefully it'll be a bit more talking. It's not so much going to be about riding. I want to sort of do a rundown on a slope style bike versus a normal dirt jumper or a hardtail dirt jumper. So going back to 26s. I've had quite a few of both, and I'll do a proper run through of sort of my personal preferences, do's and don'ts, pros, cons for both. And then yeah, any questions along those lines, more than happy to hit the comments and go from there. But anyway, catch you in the next one.